lovely people, so welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a brief introduction just because it's been like so long. I believe it's been like 2 years since I've made a YouTube video. I feel like kind of starting over. I'm gonna leave my old videos up, but my name is Nancy Verdi and you guys may know me from Instagram as NVXNCY. I kind of get confused when I'm saying it. I don't even know how to pronounce it. So the angels are obviously gorgeous supermodels and you know, they do an amazing job at the show. The whole show is like super fun to watch, but we're gonna be focusing on the makeup today. So I watched Charlotte Tilbury's, I came across her IGTV video somehow. I was just like scrolling and I ended up watching it and I was like, you know what, like this kind of overlaps in my everyday routine anyway, so I should do like a full tutorial on how to get like the Victoria's Secret glam. So this video is kind of based off / inspired by her Instagram TV video. So I kind of used the tips and tricks that Charlotte Tilbury used in her video as well. Otherwise, I tried to do my brows as feathered out as I could. It was kind of giving me like OCD while I was doing it because I don't really like to go for the whole feathered type of look. I really like my brows snatched and completely like back and like slicked down, whatever. But I tried to make them as natural and feathery as I could today. I still obviously want to leave a little bit of me in the look. If you guys want to know how to get this look, please keep on watching. Hi guys, so I'm just going to be prepping my skin. Prepping your skin is like super important before you start your makeup and like any type of look that you want to do. But I'm going to be using two products that you've seen me use often on my Instagram. So they're both from Vasanti. So first I'm going to be using the Glow Boosting Serum. And you know, like the angels have like a really nice glowing complexion, and this is gonna, I know that this is gonna hit home. The serum is like packed with vitamin C. I like how it kind of dissolves into your skin like really quick, and it's like the perfect base underneath makeup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply 2 drops. You have to shake it in order to activate it. Once it turns white, that means it's activated. I have a little bit of blemishes going on over here and my nose is super red this morning. I don't know why. I honestly believe that the serum itself is great on its own. It's really awesome for winter because like my skin personally gets like really dry in the winter time and I start flaking. So they released this product at a really good time. So you want to let your serum sit for about like, I don't know, I would say max 2 minutes. And then you want to go in with your moisturizer. So I'm using the Vasanti Brighten Up New Skin Amplifying Moisturizer. That is a mouthful to say. It's going to be applying a little bit, like we could say like a pea-sized. This again is just going to hydrate my face all day long, and it's just going to, it starts to give like a really nice luminous effect. So that's what we need for this look. Now that the skin is nice and prepped, I'm going to start off by color correcting my under eyes. I did not sleep well the previous night, so I'm sorry I kind of look a little bit tired. This is what I use on an everyday basis. I'm just gonna be doing like the products that I use every day for my everyday look, with like just gonna be going a little bit more dramatic on the eyes. So I'm gonna be using Vasanti Wonders of the World. I can never say this in like one go, I run out of breath. Okay, so I'm using O2 Wonders of the World Concealer Duo from Vasanti. So I just use the orange section right here. You can just buy the orange section alone as well. I just like it in this little duo because I like the consistency. Like I like this one a little bit better because it sticks underneath. The liquid O2 is a bit too runny for me. I'm just taking the little brush that comes in it. I'm taking very little bit, and I'm just going underneath my eyes and correcting all the darkness. So once that's done, I'm gonna tell you guys why I did this first and I didn't do it after like the foundation and stuff. I'm using one of my all-star products, which is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I am the shade Nude. I'm gonna be taking very little bit because I do have blemishes. I know I'm gonna have to go for something that has a little bit more coverage, but this will be a really nice base because it's gonna take away like all the redness and everything. It's gonna blur everything, and we're gonna just have a nice even complexion. And wherever I have things still showing, I'm gonna go ahead and use a CC cream. This is about how much I put on an everyday basis. I just make 2 little round dots on my cheeks, forehead, and chin. Use my hands to blend this out because you get a really nice finish with your hands. I tried with the brush, didn't really like it. It doesn't give the nice second skin type of look as the hands. See how nice and glowy it is, especially with the skincare products as well. It just makes your skin look really nice and fresh. Okay, so now that's done, I'm going to be using, so on an everyday basis, I use the Marcel BB cream. It is absolutely phenomenal. But for this look, I'm going to be using the It CC cream. So this is the illumination one. The reason why I'm using it is because we're going for a super glowy look. So this has like kind of like shimmery kind of sparkles in it. The shade is medium. Okay, so this is how much I put, and I'm just going to take some and kind of just dab it on. A little bit really goes a long way. This is what I always say. I don't really like to use excessive amounts of makeup. I do have to right now because I need it to show up in the camera, but a little bit just goes a long way. So start off with a little bit and then see if you need more. Blend a little bit down. I'm so sorry. So the brush that I used was the high definition F1 brush from AOA Studio. So this is a really, if you're trying to save some money, this is a really good place. I'm going to link everything down below so you guys can go check it out. I'm going to be using their lashes as well. Their lashes are only $1, but once we get to that, I'll let you guys know. Everything will be in the description box, so make sure you check it out. Their way is actually very good when it comes to saving some money. So, and their products are really high quality as well. Next, I'm going to be taking the Bye Bye Pores Illumination Poreless Finish Airbrush Pressed Powder. These titles are like crazy long. Okay, so this again is from It Cosmetics, and it is a finishing pressed powder that has a little bit of sparkle to it. So it makes your skin look really nice and dewy and not matte and lifeless. Even this as well kind of just matted out everything, even though it has kind of like a pearl type of finish. We're gonna add tons of highlight after. To conceal, I'm using Shape Tape by Tarte. I am the shade Light Neutral, and this is why I put the corrector on first, because now you can see my foundation or like whatever I used on my face. My CC cream and tinted moisturizer already kind of covered up my eye bag, so it makes me use less concealer. As well, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just gonna do bits of my nose as well, a little bit of my forehead, and just my chin. I'm using a flat foundation brush from Vasanti, and I'm just blending that all out. I'm kind of dragging it down, creating a V so it highlights. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake to set my under eye and kind of bake it, not fully bake like I usually do. I'm just gonna be baking it slightly because like I said, I don't want my complexion being totally blurred out and totally matte. The Victoria's Secret look is kind of, it's very like natural, and it's focused on just enhancing your features and taking what you have and just kind of making it better, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a push-up bra, if that makes sense. Like your face is kind of like a push-up bra. No, actually I don't know what I'm saying, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to get at. So I'm just taking this blending brush from BH Cosmetics. I use this for my under eye. So I'm just gonna dip into the Easy Bake and apply right underneath. So this is in the shade Sugar Cookie. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it is the translucent. I'm just gonna bake this section right here. I'm not gonna bake all the way along, and I'm gonna bake my laugh lines as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna be working on the brows, and I'm quite nervous because I haven't done this to my brows before. I've watched many tutorials, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. I've never really gotten down to trying it just because I really like my brows nice and like snatched. I don't like them slightly filled in and stuff. So you guys are gonna know what I mean in just a second. I'm gonna be going for that supermodel brow look. So by that I mean like the nice feathery type of brows, not totally snatched. So I'm going to just push my brow hairs up as best as I can. Anybody can do this. It doesn't matter if you have light eyebrows, if you have super thick brows, just push them up. There's a huge difference between this one and this one. So the more they stick up, the better this look ends up looking. I just did my brows, so I actually trimmed off a lot of my hairs. I shouldn't have done that, but it's all right, we'll draw some in. I'm using the Vasanti brow powder pencil for this, and I'm also gonna be using the product that I use every single day, which is the Flawless Brow Trio from BH Cosmetics, very price friendly as well. So you get it. Ooh, I dropped something. Oh. Okay, so you get a wax, a light powder, a dark powder, and you get this really cute dual-ended brush, the angle side and just like the, I don't know what the hell to call this, the rounded side. I use this side for my powder and this side to carve out and snatch the brows. And I'm just gonna start to push up like this, just with the pencil, and kind of go with my natural brow shape. So I'm missing a lot over here, and I'm gonna focus on over here for a bit. I'm gonna try not to make them completely snatched. And then I'm just gonna comb them up again. Like I said, the more your hair stick out, the better this looks. I've never really tried feathery brows before, so this is a first. Mostly you want to focus on the top and not the bottom. Like the bottom you can carve out as much as you want, I guess, but you want to focus on the top and really get those hairs up. Now I'm just going to be gelling them down basically with the Essence Brow Gel. I know, okay, so this is supposed to be clear, but since I do use a wax, I put this on at the end and it kind of picks up the wax, so it's kind of like this brownish color, but it's supposed to be clear. So you could use, oh my god, oh, dropping everything. You could use any type of brow gel that you want. You just want to make sure that it's a sticky, nice and sticky gel to like hold all these hairs up. My gel, and kind of push them up again, so they have that nice feathered look. I don't know if this is gonna suit me, to be honest. Like, well, I'm gonna get started on the eyes. I have like I have my concealer on as my base. Try to stick to just 2 eyeshadow palettes because I don't want to be just pulling out one shade from each type of palette, and then it's like, what the hell, like, do I have to go buy all 4 or 5 palettes that she used? It gets confusing, I know, so I tried to stick to 2. Sorry, excuse me. I wanted to stick to 1, but it didn't really have like the nice shimmery glowy shades that I wanted, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna be using Modern Renaissance first from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So let's get started with Raw Sienna right here. It's a nice kind of neutral orange type of shade. I'm just taking this all over eyeshadow brush from Quo, and I'm just gonna start to put that everywhere. Mostly focusing on my crease and the outer corner. The way that I saw Charlotte Tilbury doing it was like she was going like this and kind of just sweeping it. I'm gonna be using this palette from Vasanti, and these are the shades that I'm just gonna be using right now. I just needed like a nice matte neutral orange shade, so this is what I'm going to be mostly using. The large shader brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to be dipping into this color right here, which is called Pink Champagne. It is the most gorgeous color ever. You guys are going to see in just a second. And I'm going to swipe it this way. And okay, so taking the same brush, I'm just going to be dipping into this metallic rose shade, just as so. And then using the opposite side of the same brush, I'm going to be dipping into this plum type of color, and I'm going to swipe it downwards in the outer corner of my eye. And we're going to be blending this out just a little bit. That's it. I'm using the AOA E127 blending brush for this. I'm just gonna blend this shade that we put in the outer corner. I'm swiping it outwards like this. So I'm just gonna take the same brush that I used in the beginning, and I'm just gonna apply the first shade at the bottom as well. I'm gonna drag it all along my lash line. I'm going to be taking the Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen. This is in the shade, I think it's just Matte Mulberry is the shade. I'm going to be keeping it very, very close to my upper lash line, and I'm going to start about halfway in and just drag it outwards. I'm going to come a little bit closer for this. It's going to be, it doesn't have to be completely perfect because we're going to be kind of smoking it out, making a slight wing. So I'm going to be using my E28 brush from AOA, and I'm just going to be swiping back and forth like this until I'm satisfied with how smoky I want the eyeliner to be. So I'm going to be taking my waterproof kohl kajal from Rimmel. So this is super price friendly as well, and these are actually made in France or Germany, I believe. That's where all the best eyeliner pencils come from. So something cheap but really high quality. These Rimmel pencils are amazing. I couldn't find a brown one yesterday, so that's why I used my Pixie one, but I absolutely love these. Like, I use this nude pencil every single day. I'll be applying the nude in my waterline. You can totally skip this step if you want. I just like to make my eyes look really big. But that's done, I'm gonna be taking my Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit, and I'm just gonna start to put maybe about like 2 to 3 layers, not a lot. I haven't even curled my lashes. I'm gonna be putting on fake lashes anyways. I absolutely love how it picks up every single lash. I'm going to be applying it on my bottom lashes as well. Now I'm going to be adding false lashes, and these are from Shop Missy as well. So these are the Alexis lashes. One pair is $1, which is freaking amazing for lashes. I have a whole video up on IGTV if you guys want to check it out. So I'm going to be using these lashes because they're perfect for every day, and they're not too like out there. They're like absolutely perfect for this type of look. Glue them on, I will be using the House of Lashes clear glue. Guys, completely get off your duo glue and purchase this glue because it is a life changer. I can't even tell you how much I love the House of Lashes glue. Like, I don't use anything else. Gluing, I'm just placing the glue on the band right here. Wait about like maybe 30 seconds. Okay, so I think my lash is good to go on now. I'm just gonna look down and I'm gonna kind of sling it from the beginning and glue it as closely as I can to my natural lash line. The glue is kind of still wet, so I'm just gonna leave it there and then I'll adjust it when it fully dries. I'm just gonna be contouring with my Anastasia. This is the stick foundation. This is from one of the contour shades called Fawn. So it's a nice gray type of contour that is really nice for just sculpting out your face. So I'm just gonna apply it like a little bit along my cheekbones. My forehead I already did. Jaw just a little bit around the chin, just to make it super snatched and like model-like. And my nose, I will drag this down all the way very lightly and make this line right over here. So now I'm going to be taking my concealer brush from my makeup brush set. This is like the perfect size because it kind of like hugs your cheeks, and it's like, for me it's really nice to use this to blend out my contour. For others, they've said that it doesn't work, but I kind of just like how it gets the job done super quick. See, it's already done, it's blended out. And for my nose, I like to use my hands. So they seem to go very nice and heavy on the blush. I normally don't put this much blush on, so it's quite new to me. So I'm going to be using Set for Life from Vasanti. This is one of my favorite pink blushes. I'm going to be taking just a blush brush from Elizabeth Arden. Smile and apply on the apples of the cheeks. For the lips, I will be using just my favorite lip liner, which is from Kylie Cosmetics in the shade Angel. I'm not going to be using the liquid lipstick. I'm just gonna be lining my lips. And now I'm gonna be taking my Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is my favorite lip gloss. I'm gonna apply a nice, decent amount to give that really nice, sexy pout. I'm gonna be trying out the Jelly Beam Illuminator from Farsali, and I haven't really tried this. The consistency kind of freaks me out because like it's so wiggly and just so watery. I feel like it's just gonna get stuck to my face and I won't be able to blend it. But we'll see how it goes. It looks really nice in like makeup tutorials when I see it. I'm gonna apply this to my cheeks and just blend it out with my finger as I go. I just like to use a liquid highlighter first because it, first of all, makes you shine like a disco ball, and then second of all, it makes a nice base for the powder highlight. The little tip of my nose, down the bridge. I love to highlight my forehead as well. I'm gonna be taking the 3D highlighter palette from Huda Beauty, and I'm gonna be taking this shade, I'm gonna be taking this shade, which is Seychelles. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm taking my F19 brush from AOA Studio as well, and I'm gonna dip the tip of it and just highlight my cheeks. Ooh, look at that glow. Look at that nice Victoria's Secret Angel glow. I'm doing the same areas that we just did. I'm gonna set everything in place with the Glow Mist from Pixi. Almost out of this stuff, I need more. So that's the end of the look. I hope, oh my gosh, the thing is like moving. Guys, so this is the end of the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you're from Instagram, make sure you leave a comment so I know that my Insta fam is here supporting me. And hopefully I will be back uploading more videos. I don't know when, but definitely I won't be taking like a 2-year break. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.